This is Christina Kirchner. I'm just going to take you on a quick tour of my final project. I'm letting you know now this is a work in progress, and it will continue to be a work in progress until the day I graduate, or even further, because I plan on using this for my professional website. So obviously this is the New Media Institute page that I put together for my assignments, and I've noticed over this past session that I have done quite a bit of work that I didn't think I was able to do, and I'm very grateful that I was able to learn it. But one of the things that I really enjoyed about this, learning some of these skills, is learning about the carousel. That's one of my big things. I like the idea of rotating images. So what I want to do for my portfolio is have it, my main thing is to have a carousel of rotating images and videos, so then they don't have to go to a separate section. I had to create a website for Graduate Newsroom in fall of 2015, and I actually did it off of a template from Strikingly Simple, and I didn't have any control over the sizes and the background images or the way things are set up, and that's one thing that I really didn't like. The only thing I did like about it is the fact that they had the icon for the news outlet that you worked for, or that you could put in, and then you could have your work listed. So I wanted to keep somewhat of the same concept, and then I want to have the audio slideshows and then the gallery put in together. The only problem is I used my template from Prologue that I downloaded from HTML5 up. And as you can see, there are some things that are just, it looks a little weird. Because the pictures are in rows, and when you click on them, it automatically goes back up to the top. My original reason for getting this particular website is because I liked how simple the sidebar is. It has the person's name, their position, and then 3 sections: the intro, the portfolio, the About Me section, and then a contact. I didn't like this section, but I did like having these icons. So when I created mine, I switched it up a little bit. So I did keep the picture. I made it a little bit bigger with my name, my position, and then I also put my signature in there. So one of my goals is to actually get this watermark on my pictures. This is one of them in the background that I took 2 weekends ago when I was in South Carolina. So again, as you can see on the side, I have an intro page, I have my resume, which is my About Me section, my portfolio that goes down into the carousel, and then there's a contact page which has links to my Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and your Gmail, it goes to my Gmail address, but it pops up into your default. So let's go through all this. Obviously, this is just an intro about me. It's very simple. It's where I'm at right now. If someone looking at my page doesn't want to go to my resume, they just want to go to the clips to see what I have to offer, they can start scrolling down. So one thing that I wasn't able to do is get the icon on the left and then the list on the right. But I think it still looks pretty decent. When you hover over it, it turns blue. This link, for some reason, is not working. I have to look that up. But for my other ones, like the Concordian, it goes to the PDF file of my article, and it does it even for these down here. So it makes it very easy for someone to go through and be like, I want to know what this article was about, or this article. And it does say where all these outlets I worked for are located at. And then this is my biggest challenge, the gallery carousel. I actually downloaded this particular one from Wow Slatter, which what they did is that I uploaded the photos to a website. They turned it into a carousel for me, and then they told me exactly what to do. I had tried to reduce the images beforehand in Photoshop. However, as you can see, some of the pictures are still cut off, so I'm going to be working on that. And it flows really nicely though, so that's what I like about it. This is another thing that bugs me, is it cropped off the name, even though I've tried several times. Like I said, this is something that I will continually work on. But one of my favorite things about it is the fact that I can play YouTube videos. And these are the ones that I've created myself of the video I showed. And you just press play, and it automatically links to the YouTube site. Yep, and it's really loud. Sorry. But as you can see, even down here in the thumbnails, you can see the actual size of the photos, and they don't represent the carousel very well. So I'm going to be working on that. The reason why I chose an HTML5 up template instead of Bootstrap is because I wanted to try something new. I'm very comfortable working with the Bootstrap websites and the carousels. But like I said, I wanted to try something different. I noticed other people had done theirs on an HTML5, or they just re-up their regular website, and I just wanted to do something different. My ultimate goal is to get my portfolio better looking with a better carousel, and also I want to have my domain, my actual professional website, which is ChristinaKirchner.com. Because right now when people go to this link, they're going to come up with this one, and it doesn't look as professional as I want it to be. So, like I said, this is something that's going to be a continual work in progress until even after I get a job. So, I'm very grateful that I got to learn this past semester on how to do coding and how to make a website mine and how to add creative touches but still make it look professional.